I saw something quite interesting that made the headlines yesterday. Maybe not I don't mean like the local media, I mean the international media.
Buzz.
And France is offering free contraceptives to young women under the age of 25.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so...
And this is in a bid to reduce the cost of... contraceptives are quite expensive in the country.
So they just go without them normally?
Yes, so they just go without them normally, which of course, you know, causes a long list of unwanted pregnancies, you have underage abortions.
Underage abortions,
of
course.
All of those other, you know, and then it also... Because they're not able to afford some of these contraceptives, it exposes them to a lot of...
What kind of contraceptives? Because on the contraceptives, you have so many, you have prophylactics, you have, you know, and when you say contraceptives to a Nigerian, the Nigerian just thinks, oh, you mean pills. Yeah. But contraceptives are also...
Actually, yes, it's a wide range of... There are a wide range of contraceptives, but they were not specific on the kind of contraceptives. Yeah. They just, you know, they're making
because
it
I would be
free
worried
to all.
If
under
these,
the age of 25.
If they're referring to contraceptives or pills, because that would be negating prophylactics, which I think are safer and much more attainable, not affordable, because they're easy to just...
I think I get the idea of them focusing on the young girls, because the young girls are the ones who go through things, the trauma of things like unwanted pregnancy and
then they have to drop
abortion
out of school.
And dropping out of school. But then why aren't the boys being given the prophylactics? And why aren't the boys? Yes, there are actually. Well,
Titi, do you really want to get into that conversation?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering. I'm wondering why it's not both.
Why the focus is on the girls?
Yes, why is the focus on the
boys?
girls right now? Why are the girls the ones that are being made to
stick
do
up
this?
For the men, I'd like to say
why are
that
they being made to do this?
Look how far it's gotten them. If all the focus from the past were on the male gender and their use of prophylactics or whatever it is. Yeah. If it's not working, then maybe you should change strategy, and apparently that's what's happening. So if it's a double-pronged approach, if it's not just, I mean...
There are a lot of things that happen in Europe that people don't really understand in parts of the world
You'd
like
to hear this.
So, yeah, so I'm going to pinpoint the fact that, you know, places like Amsterdam, you know, have legalized even the sex trade. The sex trade. Okay. They've legalized it such that the sex workers are actually paying taxes. They have police and security guarding them. They're catered for.
Yeah, even in Nigeria too.
Yeah. So my issue now is them making this move is probably in a bid to make sure that things are just less. What's the word? I'm trying to find a word that's not offensive to TV. I'm guessing they want the young people to be better catered for as opposed to what's been happening before now. So I took a trip through Paris myself, and I did happen to see what the sex workers in Paris looked like and how they were treated, as opposed to what the sex workers in a place like Amsterdam looked like. Now, I don't want to make it seem like it's a really good trade.
Go ahead and say it.
But they looked so much healthier in Amsterdam.
I don't know. That's
as
they're
opposed
taking
to
care of themselves and they're putting
their, as opposed to
personal hygiene.
Yes, the government is taking care of them as well because it's being considered an actual profession. So
it is considered an actual profession.
Not in Nigeria, really.
Yes, it is actually.
In Nigeria.
I will tell you something.
Do you want to go there?
I'll tell you something. Yeah, for a very long time,
in
people
Nigeria?
have actually said that it should be a thing that you should adopt in Nigeria here, because whether you like it or not, it is big business in Nigeria. The way they're treated in Amsterdam has been it has been up for discussion in many, you know. But the point is, when you put regulation to anything, it becomes structured.
Yes.
It becomes, you're not hiding in the dark, you're not using, for instance, you're not going to back alleys to get, you know, whatever kind of treatments for this and that might not work or that might even be a danger to your health. Yeah. So that brings it out in the open and says, okay, yes, you can do this, but these are the regulations, these are the taxes you have to pay.
Exactly.
In fact, they even have stalls in Amsterdam where you could, you know, do stuff and all of that. So in the case of France, that's just their approach, I guess, and maybe that's their road to whatever it is.
To improving on that situation.
But only this time I'd rather theirs because there are other moral, as an African man, there are other moral, you know,
issues,
preferences that I have.
So you're saying you wouldn't want a case whereby young people are given contraception for free?
No. I'm saying that it's actually a good idea.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that the Amsterdam instance is not something that I would, you know, prefer.
I'm not saying prefer. I'm just saying there are a lot less young people looking haggard and wretched in the streets in Amsterdam.
You're concerned about what they look like.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, so this is the outlook of the country. This is what we see. So what they look like is what we see. Let
me tell you about Amsterdam. It's all tourism, sure, you know.
Yeah, I understand
that. It's all tourism. They're telling you that, which is why I have a problem with it.
They're selling markets.
It's markets. It's all tourism.
I don't understand. I'm like, okay, are we now talking about sex?
So no. Don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. The issue of giving contraception to young people, it's something that should have just been a given.
Yeah,
anyway.
true.
It should have always been. It should have always been. But the issue is what the impression it gives the young people, the impression that, you know, it's all well and good to just go out there and do whatever it is.
That's what I have a problem with. That's what I'm saying, that what's the regulation about that? Because now you're saying, hey, if you want to do this, you've got this.
Mazino, they are doing it.
Exactly, they are doing it.
They're doing
it. It's being regulated or not, they are doing it.
Yes.
And because they have observed, based on their statistics, this is a government that has a system that's looking at...
I disagree.
That's looking out.
Let me tell you something. See.
Could you allow me finish? That's looking out for their citizens. That's looking out for their people. Yeah. People that they were, you know, that voted them into power to protect them, to lead them, to guide them. And they're putting this into place just to make it easier, just to reduce, you know, first of all, they're making it, they're reducing they've noticed that a lot of young women do not...
I want to give you a personal experience.
Do not patronize contraceptives because they're quite expensive. And they're making it free.
More available.
And they're making it more available, they're making it more accessible.
I would hope.
So that, you know,
I would hope.
A lot of these young people are not exposed to, you know, a lot of discrepancies. And
I would hope that while they're making these, whatever it is, products or whatever it is, available for them, that this is also going with counsel. My personal experience in secondary school, trust me, we were angels. I was an angel at least. But then I was an angel until after graduation, quite frankly. Honestly, I was 24. In any case, we had this visiting group of people who came to preach about abstinence, and if you're not going to abstain, this is what to do. Most of us, at least in my group, did not even know that these were available. But once those people came, in the absence of counseling, everybody was like, oh, so this is available for this. Boom.
Let's go.
Let's go. And that's how people got introduced to, you know...
so you're saying that introducing contraception actually... led to...
In a way, yes, exactly. Led to people, you know, discovering that anatomical use of their bodies. Like, whoa, this is what it does?
Isn't it better?
Is it not better for them
Isn't it better? Yes.
Yeah,
isn't it better for them for you to
Our
have that
African
knowledge?
culture is very unfair on us young people because our parents actually look us in the eye and they don't tell us anything.
Exactly. And then you go out there and then you're exposed in ways that you beyond your control, beyond your parents' control. So it's better if you have this knowledge.
Do that in France. Don't do it here in Nigeria.
The issue I have is the parents don't teach you anything, and then you get married, and then they're waiting for kids. They're waiting for grandkids. So, Mom, Dad,
what do I do?
How do I do this?
In any case, there's plenty to discuss here, from the cultural to the political even, but we can't exhaust it.
Yeah.
Do stay tuned. We've got more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.